So yeah, looks like I'm going live right now. I need to test audio. Is it work? Yeah, everything good. So yeah, let's continue. This is my last version of the interior, which has created during last week. I sorry that I not finished it last week because I was distracted with uh, some services center who come to my house to put a new internet to have a better connection. So right now I have a little bit better connection and I can continue with my interior. So we have doors, we have walls and floor and a little bit of furniture. So what I really need to do next right now? Let's maybe start from unwrap, yeah? Because everything should be unwrapped correctly, as you remember, before we adding any kind of texture on it. So basically what we need to do right now is to create an unwrap. So I'm open my material editor window, and here into this standard button I need to find oops, sorry, I'm showing wrong. Here in the diffuse, yeah, I need to find the checker material. So this is a material type checker, and be aware that some of you will have this checkbox turned on. Use real world scale. So and you need to remove that checkbox from here because oh you bad thing that we actually didn't see period windows. Oh, only now I see that this is a problem. Yeah. Really strange how to show that. I can create a new Windows Capture 3ds Max. Material editor. So, okay. Yeah, right now I have two windows. Open it, one for my interior and the second one for material editor. As you can see, I just turn off that checkbox here, and I just had tiling 10 by 10 and assign that material to all the interior. And now, right now we can see that most of our building is with distracted unwrap. So what we actually need to do here, we need to just understand before we start to unwrap everything. We need to understand how many textures we will use for that building, for that interior. So I decided to make two different textures for two different type uh, of floor. Uh, one, two, three, maybe one type of walls everywhere, then we can use the same texture for all the doors and the same texture for all the windows. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 texture for all the constructions, and maybe let's put all the furniture in only one another texture. So that means that we will have a 6 textures for our building. So yeah, let's begin from the floor. Once again, I just open my unwrap. Yeah, and again, I see that my streaming uh, agent actually didn't see the second window, so I need to create another window capture. Yeah, and now I need to just use this UV editor. Yeah, this is strange that we really don't have a lot of buttons. We didn't see a lot of buttons here, but okay, I believe that you guys already understand what I'm doing here, because somehow I can't see that buttons here. I see it in my 3ds Max, but I can't actually uh, stream those. But okay, you already know that there is a selection tools. I will try to switch between the selection tools with the different methods. So this is our floor, and I will just make it flattened by using a relax tool. Yeah, you can see right now that I made this relax option for the floor, and all this checker box is squarish right now. So let's switch to the second part of the floor. Let's go to unwrap. Let's see. Once again, this unwrap actually didn't work again. This is really strange. Oh no, it's over here. Yeah, I'm glad that you actually can see it. But that's really strange. I have to unwrap. Yeah. Ooh. My computer actually didn't prepare it for a stream right now on a 3D Max, because uh, this type of video card which I have actually didn't like to use uh, the display streaming, but only Windows streaming. So I don't know. I will try to work to have a better results next time, but right now let's continue to work with what we have. So yeah, let's go to unwrap. In unwrap we select what we need to do here, and we just use tools, relax tool, and start. By doing that, we just make all this floor much more squarish. Yeah, and for now I feel like I can actually attach these two parts of floor to each other. Yeah, so my uh, My favorite thing when I work is to hide the objects which is already unwrapped, to not to mess with others. So I just hide these floors right now, and let's go to the walls. So um, what we will do with all the walls. So basically what I'm actually want to do here is to select all the top parts of. Okay, so let's collapse that. Yeah. I want to select only a top part of the walls, these top parts. First, what I really want to do. Yeah, and now we will go to unwrap, and you can see that if you were selected something before you use unwrap tool, you can see that all the selections appeared here on the screen again. So I can just use my unwrap tools to move this part a little bit. Yeah, we'll use this lock here. Yeah, and let's do that with unfold. No, let's do that with flatten mapping. So you can see that all these parts actually unwrap it flatly, and yeah, I can move those, or but anyways, I will just use the flat color for all these top parts. Even maybe we don't really need to unwrap those at all. Yeah. So the second part is to unwrap walls. So maybe easier should be just to select these parts like that. Yeah, I will just unwrap part by part like this. So this wall should be go first, this wall should be go second, first, like this, yeah. And now I just use an unfold, unwrap like this, and we will have unwrapped wall. Yeah. So the same thing here. Just select those walls like this, now like this, like this, and like this. So what we need to do is to have unfold and wrap again. So you can see that there is some problematic places. Yeah, and I just need to unwrap everything a little bit more better like that, and like this. So this is really strange. This is because we have here two different objects, yeah, and we need to work with those somehow. I don't know for now. Maybe we will finish with that a little bit later. But yeah, what we have here, another wall. So to make all these walls with the equal sizes, we will use here this rescale element tool. And yeah, you can see right now that all our objects have different it's the same scaling. So this part of our walls is done. What should go next? This one, that one, and that one, and also this one. Mapping unfolds. Okay. And again, we will just use that rescale button to make all the parts with the same scaling, like this. Yeah. So, and we will finish with that part. I'll just collapse it, and let's go to another part of walls with the windows and everything, and with the part of exterior also. I believe that I will start with interior. So it's really simple. It should be really simple to, no, it's not so simple to select. No, I will try to select only outside walls by doing that. So I just have a selection in the central polygon, and now I'm using a grow to select this and that polygon. It doesn't matter how you select those. I'm just trying to have a selection as fast as possible. So, and now we will go to unwrap. Yeah. Unwrap UV editor. And here we have a different type of projection mapping. So we could use this box. For example, the box projection. And but yes, so there is it. Strange. Looks like it not work really well for me. Okay, I will use it cylindrical. Maybe it could be a little bit more better. Yeah. Okay. And after that, I will just use that relax tool once again by polygons. No. Yeah, looks like my relax actually didn't work really well because we have a connected parts of our unwrap here. So sometimes the easiest way is just to do everything manually, one by one, like this. So select your polygons of the wall one by one using unfold mapping, and we'll put it here. Once again, the same thing over here. We select all the polygons. And we'll put it over here. And the same thing everywhere. Select, unwrap, and yeah, that's it. Select, unwrap, and that's it. So basically, exterior walls is already unwrapped. Let's just make those with the same scale, and the inside interior. So yeah, basically inside interior it's a little bit more tricky, but I still really want to have it, to make it from one movement. So I will use that uh, peeling unwrap settings. So this is actually you can just draw a seam where you wanted to put a seam, and by doing that you can see that you unwrap your uh, part of building as a ladder or something. Yeah, it's just sometimes it's good to work with that tool, but I can see that not every time again. So you always can experiment with all different type of um, with all different type of tools what we have in a 3D Max, but as I said before, most of the hard surfaces for me actually is much easier to select and unwrap manually, because we always forgot to do something before. Yeah, so once again unfold, and the last wall. So that's it. Yeah, this is the last wall, and we need to rescale everything like this. So yeah, that's it actually. I have unwrapped all the walls and the floors. So what we will do with the windows and the doors. So I will collapse unwrap for now and hide that part, this part, and that part. So we can see that not so much objects which needed to be unwrapped. So let's start from the door. So these two segments actually right now is separated, yeah, because we will need those in the future to be separated. To make unwrap for both objects, we can just select two objects like that, and here we will find unwrap, open UV editor, and that's it. Yeah, we can work with the two objects like that. So the first one is the our door, Second. Is our frame. Yes. And this is our outer polygons. So we will select import. Okay. So this is outer polygons, and the last thing is it's not the last thing. Sorry, there is still a lot of things to do. Mapping unfold. So the second door, what we have here. Here we have a frame. So here on the frame. My idea to use the same texture for both parts, the exterior and the interior. So I will just put these both parts on top of each other. They should be equal. And now let's make a scale for everything. We want to have proper sizes. And also there is a frame which should be visible for an opened door. So yeah, we will select everything here. Like this. Mapping unfold. Okay. Ew. Mapping unfold. Okay. So yeah, that's great. I have all the door unwrapped right now, and I will scale these two parts with each other. I will use all these parts over here. I will put the frame over here, and I will put these two part of doors on top of each other like this. So yeah, basically my door should be actually fitted inside of this hole here. Yeah, I will just put it over here for now. Yeah, that's it. And now I really want to try one thing. What if I will just copy, no, copy. What if I will just copy all these vertices and try to paste it for another wing, for another door actually. Maybe it will work. I really don't know, but let's just see. Unwrap. And yeah, no, it's not possible. So that means that I will just use the instance copy of these two objects because they are already unwrapped. So I will just make an instance copy for that. We need to collapse all the unwraps, collapse. Yeah, and now I can just make a instance. That means that I can just make changes for one object, and I will see that uh, wow, edit red under. My under didn't work right now. Ah, okay, it's too far. Uh, okay, let's delete this part for now. I really not understand what happens here. Yeah, looks like something happened with my 3ds Max. Right now it doesn't work actually. I can't do anything at all. So by the way, you already should know how to make unwrap for everything, and your next task should be to make unwrap for all the things in your scene. And that's it actually. Yeah, let's see you on Wednesday. I think that most of you will upload something. Yeah.